though I don't understand so much. I think that the message was very positive.
Yes, of course.
And obviously, part of the results for 2023 are also, we owe to Jovan a lot of, I think, merit for what he managed to realize here, which I think, is just the beginning. We didn't yet scratch the surface of Bulgaria market yet.
Yes, we didn't even start it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to be, quite pragmatic today, and we're going to talk about the invisible part of what we are doing, so that maybe we are going to understand much better how our strategy is actually deployed and what Honor brings into the industry different than all the other players. Because to be very honest, when Honor was coming in globally, I would say, in Europe, as following China in 2022, the market was very crowded, and also, the market was facing declines post-COVID, and also, we've started to face the recession in most of the established territories, West Europe, even Southern Asia, which are big smartphone devices markets. So it was a very complicated scenario to come with a brand new company, with a completely new portfolio, although the brand itself has been created by Huawei company back in 2013, but used tactically mostly, for this kind of, channel partner preferential kind of, promo slots, and that's it. So it was never a kind of a self-established brand. Therefore, we started actually to play with an almost zero equity for the brand. So when we started this, we were thinking, okay, what could be the role of Honor in today's world of smart devices? Looking to Samsung, looking to Apple, looking to some other, Chinese manufacturers. We all agree that, Honor is not here for today. Honor is going actually to redesign the industry, and they are going to bring in today's solutions of tomorrow. And this is actually what has been catered from the beginning of this year, very visible in Western Europe and Eastern Europe as well. And we came with this strategy, portfolio strategy, which applies on all our smart devices, not just for the smartphones, but also, for the tablets, wearables, laptops, whatever, which is mainly trying actually to create this open collaboration system in between different platforms, Honor being the first and yet the only company in the world which managed to create a collaborative operating system. We are calling it Magic, which is able to synchronize iOS devices with Android devices, and the Android devices not necessarily from the same producer, like in case of Samsung. So we are very much, I would say, hard believers in this open collaboration, which is going to democratize even more the industry and make people with different devices to understand, the role of having a one hub device to connect all the other devices which are already, in the household, both in the past. Having said that, AI is something which is going to glue even more this experience, because the AI revolution started, in 2023, so one and a half year ago, let's say, end of 2022, 2023, with the launch of the ChatGPT. And then from that part, everyone actually started, OpenAI and Gemini and this kind of stuff to come with their own solution. But the reality is that, when you look to the the AI solutions you're aware about, then those are passive AI solutions. Actually, you need to write the brief, you need to input the brief, to give the command, so that, the solution is going to give you, the platform is going to give you the solution. Which is something which I think that, at a certain extent, makes the regular users quite tired. We don't have time to write the brief, we don't have time to correct the first solution and then to reiterate that one. So we were very attentive to that, and actually tonight we are bringing some solutions with the new phones we are going to launch here. We are actually yet into the launching phase of those in Bulgaria, which I think are so different than what you've seen so far on Samsung and all the other players there. As I said, we are very much tied into this open collaboration, because we have strategic partnerships which are secured with all those big tech giants across different, manufacturing lines, and we are very keen to entertain and to maintain those partnerships, because I think that all together we can really redesign the industry today in a different manner, more human device centric and more easier for the kind of a lifestyle situation for the users. And of course, it's not just about a product, it's also about a brand, because we understand that in today's world you need to have this kind of a social belonging to an icon, to a band, to a brand, to be pleased about your social badge recognition in your communities, in your group of friends, and so on. So that's why we launched this year, beginning of this year, a great partnership with one of the biggest design, I would say, players in the world, which is Porsche Design. Porsche Design, it's by definition a house of design. So the fact that there are some also cars manufactured by Porsche, it's something which came, of course, within the last, I would say, 70 years, naturally. But Porsche Design actually creates design, astonishing design on different, areas of consumer packaged goods as well, not just cars. So we studied that. So let's start with the January this year, when we launched the Magic 6 series through the first budget phone we launched it, which was the next iteration of the last year Magic 5 Lite, which is called Magic 6 Lite. But actually this phone was really recreating the positioning of the price segment we were playing in by bringing features from the flagship level more affordable for the users which are actually preferring, because of the low affordability, to buy those kind of phones. So what we've done actually, you can see here, the journey of the Magic Lite series for the last 3 years. Each and every year, from 2022, 2023, and currently in 2024, we brought something which was really creating a point of differentiation, sustainable versus all other competitors in the same price tier. And this year, we said, let's bring that, very well desired feature of an extra strong display in a 350 euro phone, which, until last year, you found it only on the 600 plus flagship and high-end, let's say, phones. And also, we were very attentive on the design, and we brought the first, vegan leather with this very nice orange color into this, price segment, which also was a feature which was imported from the last year, flagship phones as well. And then also we had some details, as we said, we are building the brand not just through the technological supremacy, but also through the astonishing design and very easy kind of usability of the products. So we brought this vegan leather, orange colored, available at the same price across the entire series. So I think that's also an investment from the R&D, which somehow it's paying the great positioning of the product here. And then another feature which was announced for the very first time last summer with the launch of the Honor 90, which was this eye care protective solution for display. And this time we brought all 4 technologies which were last year launched with the Honor 90 for the Magic 6 Lite as well. You cannot find in this price segment any other competitor, any other product to offer you this eye care healthy protection solutions on the display. And on top of that, another feature, this dust and water certification, IP53. Of course, the pinnacle is IP68, which you can find it on the high-end products. Yeah, but still, even in this category, there is no any other competitor to bring you this IP53. Sorry. And then the battery, the largest battery ever launched in this price segment, 5,300 mAh, which actually prolongs the lifespan of a battery for about 2 days and a half. So one charge, 2 days and a half of regular usage, which is a great feature, for a phone which costs only, I don't know what is now the price, but initially it was close to 350 euro. And then we brought this ultra durable screen, which also was actually passing different tests. And it's the first smartphone in the world which has got this SGS certification. SGS is a Swiss testing company which is very keen, to actually certify only, the real perfect fitting proof, kind of products in the world. So we were the first smartphone in the world to get this certification from the SGS company. So this is a summary, and I think that better than this slide will explain the features of this Magic 6 Lite in the next video. And the sound, please. So, a budget phone, literally, but with great features imported from the flagship phones. So this was, the beginning of the year. And then, once we were moving, towards February and the MWC momentum in Barcelona, which is, is the, it's the epiphany of the industry, it's like the Oscar Awards of the industry, Mobile World Congress. We were actually deploying, our golden bullets. So we were actually launching, a revolution first in a very exquisite and quite niche segment, which is, the foldable phones. A foldable segment which is growing. I mean, the consumer, actually, the compound aggregate rate in the last 2 years of this segment is about 45% year-on-year growth in an overall industry which is, slightly declining, in some countries, quite flattening. But actually, we were actually addressing, this almost monopoly of Samsung in the foldables. And we launched this V2 first for the tomorrow makers, because we are thinking that, the magic we are bringing to our devices address the people which are going to change the world of today, tomorrow. And those are the people which are really, which really needs tools to help them, to create and to deploy their own thinking and imagination into the world. And then, starting from here, we just simply launched, a lot of, industry innovation, which was highly awarded across the world. But actually, the work started 2 years before. And this is, can you just leave the sound up, please? Thank you. So this video, though quite long, I think it's an honor to our R&D colleagues, because what they managed to bring to the world in the last 2 years, and especially beginning of this year, it's something which yet doesn't have any kind of I would say replica from the competitors. The way how we position our foldable flagship phone, the V2, as being the lightest and the slimmest foldable phone in the world, was just there to actually compete against the Z Fold of Samsung, but actually to compete against all the other established flagship bar phones. And we managed to bring a foldable phone which is actually it's much thinner and much lighter than an iPhone 15 Pro, for instance. And think about what it is inside. I mean, this is something which only true genius in the R&D can bring to the world. And we managed to change also the language in the industry. I mean, it was the first phone which started actually to talk about millimeters when it comes about dimensions, and not centimeters, not 1 point something centimeter. It was below 1 centimeter. And here you can see also comparing it with other competitors, foldable actually, because that's where the category is today. We are far away, in terms of the perfection in design. And also, when you look to the actually lightness of our design, you need to understand that we do have a battery which is even larger than what the competitor has. Though it's quite flat. It's quite actually after the presentation you'll have also a sample of a battery, so then you can just compare it with your credit cards to see that pretty much we reach this perfection in R&D. And then also in terms of the weight, as I said, it's one of the lightest phones in the market, 231 grams. And it's another comparison with some other bar phones, I'll say, quite famous in the industry. And here's the summary of this great, amazing innovation. We brought it to Europe and also to Bulgaria this year. And then, of course, we keep pursuing with this innovation excellence in foldable category. And we announced, the partnership with Porsche Design to the launch of a limited edition series, which is fully inspired from the iconic shape of the Porsche 911 series. I think this is one of the widest awarded design contest, car shape in the world for almost, 50 years. And this is something which actually inspired us in terms of, redesigning the form and the shape of this foldable category. So, inspired from the 911 series, we actually look to the way how we can recreate a little bit, the touch feeling of a very kind of a sporty and an energetic kind of experience. Usually driving a race car, that is a natural kind of feeling you can enjoy. So we were actually looking to the panels, the glass, the sides, glass panels, the rounded, angles, and try actually to replicate that on the camera set here. But not only that, and we have, the launch of the European V2 Porsche Design RSR. This is, the complete name of the product. Back in, I think in January in Leipzig, in Germany, in the Porsche Design Center. Some pictures from the great event. But beyond that, I think that this is the way how we are defining the luxury together with a well-known sports supercar sports manufacturer. So this is, as I said, it's just the launch of a partnership, but more and more things will come from this partnership in the very close proximity of this year. And a lot of other ideas in terms of design we experienced, and we were actually piloting with those